As you guys know, there's only 3 more months left to 2017, and then Monster Hunter is going to be unleashed upon the Xbox One and PS4 gaming communities across the world. Many people don't understand why Monster Hunter is so hyped up on the PlayStation side compared to Xbox or even Nintendo. It's due to the fact that Monster Hunter started on the PS2 and the PSP. The very first Monster Hunter console version was released on the PS2 in 2004. Then it got ported to the PSP in 2006. After that, it stayed on the PSP for over 3 years until a new Monster Hunter game came out, and that was for the Nintendo Wii. That got an upgraded version for the Nintendo Wii U, and then that got ported to the Nintendo 3DS, where, as you can see right here, for the whole fourth generation, it stayed on the 3DS. Then the fifth generation right here, that's where we got Monster Hunter World, which in the West it's going to be on the PS4, Xbox One, and at a later date it's going to be coming to the PC. So, a lot of Nintendo fans wanted to bash Monster Hunter World when it first got revealed, calling it a spin-off when in reality they're the only people that actually have the spin-off, and that is Monster Hunter Stories, which is coming out. Oh, it's already out. It came out last month. Um, with that being said, clearly there's a lot of Japanese titles that were on a lot of different platforms that a lot of people didn't know about. And that's because Japan is a lot different than over here. It's much easier to market Monster Hunter in Japan because it's so much more popular over there compared to over here. Um, Over here, it's been a bragging right for Nintendo fanboys for many, many years, as you can see. But for the PlayStation veterans, um, it's much more than that. As you can see, let's look at a little bit of the history. Monster Hunter 1G was on PS2 and the original Wii, but then there was like other games that didn't go over, like Monster Hunter 2. It didn't go to the Wii. It stopped and then it just stayed on PlayStation, as you can see. And many of the early Monster Hunter games for the first and second generation stayed on PlayStation. And then, of course, you got the third one going to the Nintendo Wii, and then the portable third version was on the PSP. That was the last Monster Hunter release on PlayStation exclusively. And then, of course, a follow up of the generation from the West, but of course, the fourth generation has 4 different Monster Hunter games released on the Nintendo 3DS, and this latest one has been released on the Nintendo Switch. Of course, their fifth generation is where some rumors have sparked, claiming that Sony paid Capcom to keep the game exclusive. However, we already know that Xbox One is irrelevant in Japan, and Capcom has already tried the Monster Hunter thing on PC many, many times, as you can see right here. If you don't really want to believe me, we can continuously scroll down to see that it was a giant failure, and they've noticed this before they wanted to do something brand new and fresh, that it wasn't doing that well on PC. So much so that this PC only Monster Hunter, they spread it to many different avenues. The latest version is called Monster Hunter Frontier Z. It's available for the PC, Xbox 360, PS3, PS4, Wii U, and PS Vita. It's been available for the PS Vita and PS3 clearly here until since 2014, which is a long ass fucking time. So they've noticed that it doesn't do very well on PC, but um, it's still very popular with the original Monster Hunter veterans that started playing this game on PlayStation systems. So clearly, they made a proper decision. Oh, sorry, right here. They made the proper decision to keep it exclusive to the PS4 when it releases next year, and that's the smart decision. We have some bonuses to talk about that are kind of different from the Xbox, just because our interface and our profile setup is different. It's not because anybody got paid. Let's talk about it. So we have themes for our interface because it's not by, advertisements like Microsoft's interface. So we have beautiful themes over here. The top half of the theme is going to have a different picture. The bottom half is also going to have a different picture. It's going to have custom Monster Hunter music in the background, and of course different chimes and sounds when you go to different options. Then of course we have a different selection for our profile picture compared to Xbox. So we have 14 special avatars of the different 14 weapon classes, different colors, and clearly the different weapon class symbols for the PS4. So those are the two exclusive bonuses we have due to the fact that we have a different interface. As you can see, a little preview of those avatars right here, but then when I click the Xbox version, they move this stuff up and there's no additional stuff. It's not to say that the Xbox version won't be good, but clearly Capcom does understand there's going to be a lot more people to buy Monster Hunter on the PS4 compared to Xbox One, and that is worldwide. So Nintendo fans, there is no reason to bash this great game. You need to give it a chance. Truly, you do. Don't be selfish, because you guys had a ton of Monster Hunter games in Japan and around the world exclusive to your platforms for many damn years now. Truly. Look at that. So, if you want to be technical with it, from 2010 to 2016, you guys had a lot of exclusive Monster Hunter games. That's 6 straight years of Monster Hunter games on Nintendo handhelds and consoles. Things don't last always, as you know, and it's time to move the fuck on. 6 years of exclusive Monster Hunter games. I'm pretty sure many of you guys are more mature gamers, and you probably have an Xbox One or PS4, and many of you guys brag about having a PC. So you can wait for a later date for the PC version, or you can get Monster Hunter World for your PS4 or Xbox One. It doesn't really seem like Capcom gives a fuck about Monster Hunter Double Cross enough to port it the way you guys want it in the West, because their focus is on this game right here, Monster Hunter World. If you go to their Monster Hunter official YouTube page, you can see the only things they've been talking about for the last, scrolling all the way down, for the last 3 months now is Monster Hunter World. I mean, look at this. This one was posted 10 months ago where they was talking about Monster Hunter Generations, and then they stopped posting anything. And then 3 months ago, they started talking about nothing but Monster Hunter World. So ever since 3 months ago, every bit of their content has been Monster Hunter World. It shows you where their focus really is. I'm not bashing you guys. I'm just being realistic. You can't be salty that Capcom understands your system cannot run Monster Hunter World.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. So you get nothing. You lose.
Guess what? You didn't do nothing.